All right. Good afternoon, ladies and gents. Welcome in a super Saturday to you. As we are one weekend away from Memorial Day weekend. We're gonna have a powerful message. So y'all tune in to this year's Memorial Day episode, because there is a great deal about the idea of the word remember and memory that we have to get down pat in our minds and in our souls, ladies and gentlemen, because the game has been played on the mind and the memory. You know, when you go into different cultures, they are truly, much of which, one of the books, one of them is the Quran, right? Talking about the Abrahamic faiths. Again, there are other faiths, right? You go over in Asia, and as far as the laws and the teachings, I should say, of Confucius, not laws, the teachings of Confucius. Speaking on laws is always supposed to elevate a society. As a matter of fact, let's just do this again. Folks, I like doing this in real time. See, there are very many. We spoke about this at the beginning of this podcast, and this is the foundation on which this thing is on, y'all. There are many detractors and defenses in the mind. We're not gonna go too long today. We're just a simple old conversation, because we're all enjoying the day, man. Wherever you might be, it might be sunny. You might be feeling some of that pre-summer come in. I know people like to get caught off on, oh yeah, Memorial Day is the first day of summer. It is, or the first real, they call like the first real day of summer. Some sillies. Again, all these kinds of things just rush in time. Just take each day it is, y'all. Take each day it is. Which is going to be the topic today, which is about the word patience. Man. The excuses in the mind, like, I just can't be patient, ladies and gentlemen. If we're going to come up higher as a society, we got to let that go. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. We gotta Excuse me. We got to let that go, ladies and gentlemen. Each society has had its own setup of laws, rules, okay? Again, they're made up. This is why I say this on this podcast a lot. I'm going to continue to, because it's what it is. Laws are made up. They come from the mind. They come from what a person believes on the thing. Again, when you look from a Judaistic standpoint, I don't want to say Judaism, from a Jewish standpoint, okay, when you're talking about the Talmud, it is the combination of writings from people's thoughts on that which is in the Torah, which is the holy words that come from the Creator, okay? So you've got the holy words that come from the Creator, and then people's, I must say it this way, whether chosen by God or not, they are people, y'all. See, we think too highly of ourselves. God doubles down on this thought a lot in the Bible, because your Creator knows you. You're made by that deity, okay, of deities. This is what this is, okay? Now, with that being said, we got to get this out of our heads, ladies and gentlemen, especially to our Christian brothers and sisters. While you throw shade as you're at your Islamic brothers and sisters, I know the Christian schools inside the churches are all well and good, but where are the schools? Where are the farms? Where are the banks? Where are the hospitals? See, again, you just can't go to, say, Oklahoma, look at ORU and be like, okay, yeah, there's one there. We can't go into California and look over there and some big mega church somewhere and say, yeah, there's one there. Again, we got to come up higher. Let go of the excuses. I already know. I know while I'm saying it, y'all. See, again, I thought the same way until I started studying and looking at stuff to see it's different. It's vastly different, y'all. People are okay ducking and dodging because it makes them feel okay in their mind. I mean, that's just what it is. Life is rough, okay? It just is. And to make you feel better, you just, and you make up excuses. So like, for instance, with patience, where I ain't got no patience, man. I can't be waiting. I can't be doing this. Y'all wait for a whole lot of stuff. People pick and choose times to do things. So let's go over some of these definitions real quick, and we're just gonna go on about our day because again, we all got stuff to do. This, that, and the other. So patience. The definition. I don't want to do the etymology just yet, just the definition. The capacity. Everybody has a capacity. Hey, oh, mine's only late for 4 minutes. Well, you got a capacity though. See, and if you got it for 4 minutes, that means you can increase. See, people don't want to do that. This is where you gotta come to a serious grasp, or else you're just gonna be spinning your wheels in the muddy dirt hole of life. Okay, you have capacity. You can grow it, or you can allow it to shrink. Your choice. This idea of some spooky kind of gonna come down and save us kind of thing, we need to get away from that mess. Yes, it is very real to my Christian brothers and sisters, even Islamic. It doesn't matter if you believe in God, Buddhists that believe in enlightenment, Hindus that believe in certain things that deal in these same types of things of being good to people and all that type of stuff. Again, it's in the balls in your court, ladies and gentlemen. We got to stop doing this thing. It's like everybody wastes time blaming God on the thing that's not on God, it's y'all. It's your fault you don't have the capacity to be more patient. Let me finish the rest of it. So it's a noun describing the capacity to accept or tolerate delay, trouble, or suffering without getting, I want to say, excessively angry, because unfortunately people dummy down anger. They dummy down complaints. Because again, you got to take the humanity out of a thing in order to control people. Again, I don't know how many different ways the Bible has said it. It's all right for you to get angry. And if they bring out anger, that means every other one of the emotions is okay to do. Do not go too far. Do not err in your ways. Do not sin in it. That's the point. Which was a powerful thing once I found that out. Nobody talks to people. No. Ain't I challenge every pastor on this? I'm done, y'all. Nobody talks that way. No, you're supposed to put that down. Wait, the Bible tells you it's okay. God telling you it's all right. Just don't sin. Don't go too far. Well, hell, that's balance, man. I'm down with that. Let's go. See, again, a person needs to see the real you. We front too much, ladies and gentlemen. We waste time fronting too much. Say what you mean. No, I didn't say be rude to people. This gets into this joking element, which again, we joke too far. Somebody don't like what you're saying. Guess what? Stop talking about it. That's all. Again, to those who have ears to hear, let them hear. Somebody don't want to hear what you're saying, don't? Okay, then it ain't for you. Which is the beauty of a podcast and the radio and the TV channel. Because you know what y'all can do? Y'all can change the channel. Dang. Everybody going to say a thing. Y'all don't have to sit there and listen and go on. Right? Again, to those who have ears to hear, let them hear. This is real. And yeah, I know for a lot of my Christian brothers and sisters who do that, who and to each their own, right? But y'all going to finish the rest of the verse. That's all right. There's a key to be brought out, which is if you want to hear a thing, listen to it. That's what it is. It even breaks it down all the way to dealing with a card game. All right, so let's move on here to the etymology of the word. Back in the 1200s, the quality of being willing to bear adversaries. The word bear. That word bear, old school word. I just want to do it here in real time so that you understand. I am sure when I go look this up, we're just going to go with, of course, they're going to say a mammal. No, they didn't. Oh, look at that. That's nice. Now, then again, I'm looking through Microsoft Bing here. When you look on the side, they got a picture of a bear because that's all we know, right? Oh boy, carry the weight of. How many weight builders we got out there? I'm beginning my own health journey, right? This is Women's Month, so this one apply just to the women just the same. And again, to the life givers here on the planet, hey, well, somebody got to lead the way. Ladies and gentlemen, hey, y'all can do it, ladies, right? Y'all can do it, gentlemen. Let's be way lead. Let's lead the way, man. Let's be some way pointers, huh? We got away from pointing the way, man. We on our own way. And again, we all figure out your salvation with fear and trembling. There is none that's righteous, no, not one, right? Again, you're talking about something where we got to get better at a thing. That's why a lot of times on some of my posts on Facebook, you're going to see me encourage each other in these things. Why? Because that's a real thing, y'all. From the Bible, a real thought, though. Encourage each other in these things, man. Doing things in remembrance of. We have forgotten. So much so we got a lot of excuses to show how much we've forgotten. Carry the weight. So, back into the etymology of the word, transpose what we just said into this. The quality of being willing. See, the Bible talks about that too. People being willing to go out into the harvest. Folks ain't willing to go out into the harvest. Y'all willing to go out into the harvest you want to go into. There's a difference. We talking about every person walking along the way. No one is denied. Everyone is invited to the wedding, ladies and gentlemen, everybody. And only the good God above would be like that to invite everybody. Ain't nobody held back. Humans do that mess. God does not. Calm endurance of misfortune, suffering, etc. Old French looks like patience. Excuse my French. See? Anyway. These words, man. Patience, suffering. Patience, sufferance. So like allowance. Do you have some allowance in your mind? I know we give allowance to our kids here. Talking about this equivocal language, man. We so many words transposing into other ones. Do we have some allowance? Suffering. That suffer the little children allow, right? We give allowance to our kids to buy whatever it is. Do we have any for each other though? Do we have any emotional currency for each other? When the line's super slow at the supermarket. Without you screaming, crying, acting like a fool. I got to go to work. I got to go do this. I got to go do that. Maybe you should have had some patience. Maybe you should have had some planning. So you're not doing it right at the end. Okay. What you think? They shutting down jobs, y'all. They are putting the AI on purposely because, again, the workers don't stand up for themselves. So they hear what you're saying by, hey, we need more help out here. Guess what they're doing? The help they're doing is removing you off the map. Because, again, you working for the man. And what the man say is for greed. And what greed says is more for them, less for you. So what looks like help to you is now the Xing out of your job, which is why you got less cashiers. You could just do two self-checkout places in one place. You ain't got to X out all them cashiers like you see in various retail stores. Why do you see that, y'all? People ain't putting the two and two together. That's all right, though. Hey, you keep going on with the excuses that you make. Keep thinking it's Republican and Democratic and liberal. The Lord, they love doing it. Keep thinking that the liberal thing is wrong and the conservative thing is wrong or right, whichever one y'all want to look at. The whole game is set up for your destruction, y'all. But again, see, we forgot. We got to start remembering some things. And it starts with recognizing every person and every people group on this planet. But I digress. Leniency. To indulge something. Indulge your waiting period, ladies and gentlemen. Again, I re-reference this verse and then we going to end here and go on about our day. Ecclesiastes chapter 7. We've referenced it before on a thing here, but we're going to go with it. Surely oppression makes a wise man crazy, mad, angry, goes nuts, which is why it's wrong for y'all to judge people from when they make a mistake based upon the fact of the whole environment they're in is a landmine waiting for you to step on the mistake. So it's wrong for you to say, hey, you blew your leg off stepping on them landmines when you know somebody else put them landmines there to make sure they blow their leg off. When are y'all going to put the responsibility at their feet? When we're going to start talking to owners and bosses and cobalt, when do we do that? You know, people waste the time going in these retail stores. You see it all the time when you go shopping. You see these people go up to the employee or even the store manager and complain to them about what's going on inside the company functions or inside that store. Do you think those people control that inside that store? I know this is the simple-minded way people think. And y'all want to get offended by what I'm saying? Go for it. But do you really think in an environment meant to screw you daily? Because again, you're the one doing the complaining, right? Don't you think you would be writing letters to the corporate offices? But nobody do that. You know why? Because you're scared and lazy. That's why. Now, there's remedies for that. You know what they are? Stop being scared and lazy. Start picking up the big boy pants, and instead of harassing the workers, talk to your owner. Just saying. This is how the game works in every land on this planet. Somebody's owning the thing, and they're the ones setting the rules, not the ones in the stores you go to. So if you have an issue, don't take it up with the people at the store. They're just doing what they were told. Go to the source, which is why I go to the King James Version of the Bible when I read to y'all. I want to go straight to the source where the problem is and pick it apart to bring it back down to its common denominator, which is the love of God spread across this planet for everyone to avoid judgment and destruction. That's what it looks like when you care about people. But I digress. A gift destroyed the heart. Now, when they say that, they're talking. What they're meaning when they say that is somebody that's got the gift in their right hand, but the knife behind the back in the left hand. Because again, this context of the verse, right? It's telling you the oppression's an issue. I digress. Let's continue. Better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof, of course, because it's the completion of a thing. Although the beginning has a thing, but again, the completion of it's the whole thing, right? That's why I'm saying y'all ain't got it yet. But when you do, man, that thing will look good. They think the Garden of Eden was something. Oh, boy. Anyway, and the patient in spirit is better than the proud in spirit. Those who are, I'm not even going to do the word proud, those in spirit that have the quality of being willing to bear up, to carry the weight of adversity, to be calm and endure, to have calm endurance of misfortune. Yeah, that's where you got to get. And that thing don't happen in 2 days, 2 seconds, sometimes even 2 years. You got to be willing to sit in the pocket to rob a football phrase. Them quarterbacks, you got to wait a little bit. 1 second, 2 second, 3 second. You might have to throw on the 3rd second, but you might not. Maybe you got to wait on the 4th second, 5th. You got to wait. And on that analogy, this is a team. I keep telling y'all this is a team, man. They making y'all do a divide and conquer thing because you're not thinking. It's team effort. And we can do this when we come together as a team. So that's what I got for y'all, ladies and gentlemen. Just a little Super Saturday sizzle right there in the mind. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope y'all are having a powerful day. I hope you continue to, and that you have a good weekend this weekend, next weekend, and every other weekend that you come unto, to give yourself a chance to rest in your mind, spirit, soul, and body. And until next time, ladies and gentlemen, as always, always look to find the beauty in a different view.